Salam, Lalinda Jackson, back in the light of our Brazeera Cyber Network. Welcome back and joyous new beginning 2014. To all those new to the program, welcome and thank you for choosing to cyber with me. Tonight's program, as foretold, we're going to be discussing integrity and what it is under the title, Therefore the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go I. I will begin with the premise that that integrity must be present in all existence. The measurement by which one identifies the existence of state of being. The degree or the degree of integrity will determine the quality of the state of being, or the degree something has been altered. Okay? Now, therefore the key phrase, to know thyself, to know your integrity, to know what you are, the composition of what you are. Okay? Okay. So it is more important to know what you are before who you are, because who you are will reflect or will be subject to what you are. Okay. So, okay, it will be second nature. Okay, like primary consciousness and secondary consciousness. Okay. Primary would be who you are. Okay, that's dominant. Right brain hemisphere. Okay. Anyway, where are we at? Okay, so as we said, remember, a rose by any other name would still smell as sweet. Okay. We're talking about the integrity. Okay, what it is. Okay, it's sweet. No, okay, silly. Okay, anyway, so we're done with that. Now, let's move on here. Okay, so, what did I say? Okay, oh, yeah, as it relates to integrity. So we're nearly a day, okay, after Christmas, and it's bye-ho, and it's off to war we go, okay? Is that how it is? Okay. And if it is, then and if this is the case, then what was the celebration for? Okay. Only for the fact that it was over, so we could go back to business as usual, when in reality, it was a celebration for the integrity of life, the you know what I'm saying, the sanctinicity of life. Okay, and the importance of mercy, empathy, compassion for those. Okay, for there go the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God, go I, go the person who the person's looking at, or the challenges that causes us to be grateful for one, to care about others. Okay, because anybody could be in that same predicament. Okay, so if you care, okay, we won't go there. Anyway, so in Islam, I'm taught that, or we're taught that the person who's dealing with the challenge, like I showed you videos of this artist, and it's a blind person. That person is much as a test for me, how I'm going to interact with that person, or how, that will test my integrity, and it also tests his integrity, how he's going to maintain his integrity by being in that situation. My integrity acts upon his and how he acts upon himself. Okay? and how he acts upon me. Okay, so it's a four-way stop sign. Okay. Anyway, integrity. That's a four-way stop sign. Well, we won't go there either. Okay, I'm just playing. Anyway, where are we at? Okay, we're talking about why it's important to be compassionate. We're just a month out of Christmas and celebrating life and all this and the sanctity of it, and we're talking war. Okay, it's bye ho, off to war we go. Okay. Anyway, so I reviewed a lot of I looked at a lot of postings, and one of the postings I came across, a lot of postings that causes one to reflect on being empathetic for others and perhaps, helping, not only themselves but helping others. Okay, or caring for the life of others. Okay, being humanitarian, being humane, being a human. Okay, not afraid of being touching the soul of others, but we won't go there. Anyway, so okay, so it's a test. Okay, integrity. Okay, so anyway, I saw a lot of postings, and one of the postings that I posted was about these 1,000 people that had died and were killed, slaughtered, massacred in Burma. Okay, men, women, and children. Okay, that I was really saddened by. I was saddened by also the fact where this man had been beaten on on American streets, our American streets, and another had been beaten to death. So there are all kinds of atrocities that I'm hearing, I'm reading about, and see review the videos of, and that's an area to be compassionate as well, okay, or to be empathetic as well. But then someone said you need to look at the Grammys. The Grammys, they said. I said, oh, okay. So I turned on to the State of the Union address, and wow, I was quite surprised to see all of the diversity up on Capitol Hill. Yeah, that looked very nice. Okay, bright colors as well. So that looked really well. But my thinking was, after the speech, was, what the goddamn hell is it going to be good to, for all that diversity to be up in the house when you're going to blow it up, when you're going to blow up the house? So that didn't make sense to me. What was the empathy? Because all I could hear was him saying, was, being stated, was, a tug at the heartstrings for these thousands of people that have been, brutally murdered and, killed. 1,000 of them, have been killed in Syria. And I'm thinking, why Syria? Why not Burma? That we got that one. That one happened 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And you didn't check on that? What was the empathy for them? I mean, what? Did you not get the phone call? Okay. Anyway, so I was like, wow, you want to do a strike, you pull the plug on Syria, and I'm thinking, God dang, well, the dollar, the dollar, the dollar is supposed to be, the dollar's on his deathbed, so I'm thinking, how are we going to pay for a war? Or a death strike, a death blow to Syria, and we didn't even get freaking money for it. Okay? They're talking about what? They're talking about evaluating or the global, the IMF. Okay, everything on the market's traded in dollars. The dollar's so weak because of the debt, the baggage. Okay. That it's attaching to everywhere it goes, it has baggage, okay, debt, okay, and now this debt is owned by China, okay, because of the wars, okay, and that's big money, okay, but anyway, so borrowing big money is what I'm saying. Allocating big funds. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, all of this debt acquiring to fight the wars, and now the IMF, International Monetary Fund, is reevaluating the global currency and seeing who, you know, currency is the strongest. The dollar used to be what had the greatest integrity on the market. You could go anywhere and buy anything with a dollar, or with the dollar. Okay, so now the dollar will not hold #1 spots. Okay, so that will be a great decline in the economy, because there will be a great decline in our influence and our, you know, as it relates to, you know, economics, you know, our economy. You know, we'll feel that effect here at home. I will post videos as to what are some of those effects are to be, because it's said that we are such a deficit because we have to borrow money, because we have no assets. No assets by which the dollar can be backed on, supported. It's like on air. If you don't have this, if I didn't, the table wasn't here to catch this book when it fall to the floor. Well, that's like the dollar. It has nothing to intercede to keep it afloat, to keep it, abreast in the market, because the debt. Okay, where does the money go? Okay, it's time for everybody to start cleaning their house. Okay, housekeeping. Okay, so anyway, because what? Money's short. Money's challenged, not sure, but it's challenged. The dollar is challenged. It's economic war. This is economic warfare. Okay? So we're feeling it in our pockets, okay? Anyway, so if the dollar has no value because it has no assets, okay? And that's why China's buying all the gold, because it wants back because that's the #1 contender, okay, in the global market for the #1 spot as it relates to currency. Okay, it's the biggest. Okay, new kid. We won't even go there. But anyway, it has the most power, the weight, the gold. Okay, to back it, something to intercede. Okay, so therefore that they're predicting that China's going to win, and when it's reevaluated. Okay, about so many hundreds of countries, as I think, but then again, that doesn't make anything anyway, because most of the hundreds of countries, that wants America to make this strike, okay, spending its last resources that America claims it's acting in conjunction with. Most of them are owned, okay, or they're, no, I won't go there still. Oh gosh, that's not the kind of politics I want to do. But nonetheless, there is a greater something to look at before we talk about just go bombing Iraq, or not Iraq, but bombing Syria for 1,000 people, which are very important. But I think their government can take care of it before we, make a strike around the world. We don't need to go there. We don't have no funds, right? Okay, we can't play. We ain't got no funds, huh? Anyway, so yeah, we're not supposed to have any fun because of deficit. But you know what? And China's supposed to be stronger because of what we said is the global backing. But no, we have assets. We have us, we, the people. We have technology. We have knowledge. We have services that we can provide. Intellectual services, teaching skills, educational institutions. We have a profound amount of, it's like Greece, okay? Greece is now changing. So we got to get now, the books are still good, the knowledge is still good, okay? It helped build other nations, okay? So we have we have services. Consultant, professional, expert consultation, okay? So the world needs that. And America can provide for that. And America can lead on that, in that area. We have goods. We have services. What are intellectual patents about if you can't patent ideas, thoughts, personal thought, inherent thoughts? Okay? So yeah, we have assets, and they're greater than any amount of goal. And that's what we got to do. And that's what we got to market and cut back on the military spending. Okay, from my understanding, out of all the social programs that are in the budget, okay, military takes the greatest over education, Social Security, all the social programs. Okay, and if we go back and see how far it's been going up, in the military-industrial complex grew while the homes got smaller and the families, dispersed as it spread across, because now when they're broken families need multiple homes, multiple spending. But anyway, so and another thing, what about the prison industrial complex? How much money can be saved by removing those? By dealing with that. And then what? When they legalize marijuana, come on, we got things, okay? We have a culture, okay, that is our asset. Okay? We have an entertainment industry that was our asset. Okay, but the integrity of that, we can't compromise our integrity. Okay? By saying now, our dollar's about ready to fall, our economy's getting ready to collapse, but let's go in debt more and let China buy more of our debt. And then when the money's waiting, and distract us with war. A strike? For real? Wow. What about those 1,000 in Burma? Come on, give it a life. Go do a strike. Ain't got the money. That's the what's that? That's the coffin and the nail. No, America has assets. We have great assets, brilliant assets, priceless assets. Us, we, the people, the life of the land. Okay? The life of the land. The integrity of the land, okay? The composition of the land. There's lots to market. What? All those people that post things that I read on Facebook, and I can understand, I can congruently comprehend how brilliant they are. They got goods and services. And if they take them somewhere else, like the scientists left when World War II started, and they took them all and brought them to America, helped America grow, that's how Americans' intelligence is going to be compromised. And what you going to do then? It's time to rebuild, reconstruct America. Okay? What's the word? Not refurbish, but there's another word. Okay? Renovate America. A lot of things get old. Even the house gets old after that, after a while. When I looked at it, I thought, dang, this looks like colonialist. That's what I thought. That's my perception. Okay, after the Grammys. But then I thought, God dang, they outside in the cold. On the concrete. Okay? Then I thought, because I'm sure I caught it at different stages of progressions. Anyway, so then I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is a lot of networking. Of course anybody would want to be there, but look what they came to see. Talk about the biggest thing. Just tugging at the heartstring. He had the itty bitty babies in his hand. Come on, all they had to do is show you their national ID card. Come on, they're getting ready to pull the plug on the dollar. It's in a critical condition. Okay, on life support, hours, okay? We have assets by which to measure, and do I think we should evaluate it? How can you evaluate a dollar unconsciousness? Okay, I say we pull the plug on that theory, on that concept, that illusion of life. Okay, that's what I say we do. Because it's not buy ho, and off to war we go. No, life don't live like that. Life, we got the itty bitty babies too that we love. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've said the legalized cannabis, it cut military spending, a decreased prison populations, I mean, there's lots of cutbacks can do to deal with the debt, to deal with, aspects of the deficit. Okay, there's a lot to that can be salvaged here, a lot that can be done. So let's not play this game. Okay, this rollover and die theory complex. Okay, America has a great deal of it's a country for crying out loud. Okay, a continent for crying out loud. A dollar, if the MIF or the monetary fund, International Monetary Fund becomes what? Takes away the dollar, okay? Then and it controls the currency, okay? We have one currency. Then anybody who controls that one currency controls all the policing of the world, because it's about monetary policing, right? Policing money, policing power, okay? So who controls that controls everything, okay? And it's supposed to happen quick by flip of the switch. But anyway, I'm gonna post videos about the crippling ailment of the dollar right now. But we can post our dollar on our currency on physical matter. Okay, we have to produce, build it upon what we can produce. Okay, ourselves. And like we said, America has produced a great nation of beings, a great nation of people. Now it's time to market ourselves, whereas before we were marketed by institutions. Our institutions, okay, did everything. Okay, well, we worked for them, and we won't go there. But anyway, now it's time to market ourselves. The institutions market America, reflected America. Now it's for Americans to step outside the institution and market themselves and let the world know, I can help you this way, I can help you that way. We can build here, we can work together, and we can work together at the same time, build a world. Okay, and that's what we want to do. That's what we need to do. That's what we have to do. We can avoid the collapse. We can avoid the crash. We can avoid We can avoid all that nonsense. Okay, this strike is insanity. Okay, for 1,000 people. Okay, which is good. I mean, we care. Yes, praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do. Okay, but the Syrians got this. The Syrians got this. This ain't the time for that. There's no time for that. Okay, that bit of maliceness. Okay, and no pulling at the heartstrings. The babies are dying. I mean, there was so much stuff, just so much. I mean, even went back to Roosevelt. Okay, the speech was basically, I'm just thinking, get to the point. Get to the point. Enough trying to, the juggling, the tears jerking. Okay, because there was video posted about the Burmese people for what? 3 weeks that happened, and there was nothing. And then we pull out right after. How many men have pulled out? Most of the greatest portion of the population is here because there was no ability to pull out. There was a pull-out theory, reference in Afghanistan, a pull-out theory in Iraq, a pull-out theory in Vietnam, a pull-out theory in World War I and II. I mean, how many times are you going to believe they're going to pull out? You see, okay, there's a something matters after that, okay, as a result of that pulling out. Life matters. So what did I see when I saw it? Honestly, I felt disrespected. I really did. Especially when I'm seeing what's going on. And then, as I said, the dollar's supposed to fall, and they're already in. And this was expected like years ago. I remember reading about it years ago. So it's nothing new. And then to come at the minute and just, basically piss on our face, it was ridiculous to me. It was absurd. So as I said, I will post the videos. They already had done the statistic on what's going to happen and all this thing. I mean, it's just as interesting as that comment that came in. Okay, and so what happens above happens below, right? Isn't that's the concept? And I believe it to be true. So if the universe was changed, then this got to change too. And it's either what the video I posted, either God, when the Lord says you got to move, child. So we got to do something, market ourselves. We have assets. There's no give up hope. Okay, Look around the world, undeveloped countries, okay? Now it's time to change the ways, okay? Not bomb the world, not kill the world, not destroy the world, okay? Um, okay? Because if they control that $1, okay, then everybody's, the market needs diversity. Isn't that what it's supposed to be about? Everybody fair competing ground, a level playing ground, okay? Yeah. So, as far as the Syria is concerned and the poor little babies, Muslims will pray, okay, as they continue to do for, and the world pray for us, pray for the world, pray for us all, okay, pray for life, okay, pray for yourselves. But we got assets. Oh, do we have assets? We got future assets too. The babies, the itty bitty babies, they got assets. Okay, fully loaded, fully equipped. Okay, so the dollar. Let's not measure our weight in gold in dollars. Okay, in dollar cents. Okay, let's not have our dollar measured at all. Okay, let's not go to war. Even if they measure the dollar, big deal, big deal. It's going to collapse, going to make change, but we don't need to be distracted or going to war while this is going on. I think we need to be home. We can look at what happened to Richard the Lionheart when he left England, and the merry men had to defend the castle. Okay, so I have no time for Richard to be leaving. Okay, no crusades right now. Okay, yeah, take care of home. Take care of home. Okay, take care of mama and the babies. Okay, we need you home. We need our sons home. We don't need them going on no escapade. When the dollar changes, okay, we got to start remarketing ourselves. We got to invest in ourselves. We can't let nobody come in and destroy us and destroy our military and you let us break us down, make us break ourselves down, okay, because the enemy lives within. That's why the person has to raise their consciousness to remove the enemy from within. Okay. Anyway, I hope that these videos that I post will give you a clear, more accurate perspective of what we're facing in regard to the global economy, the IMF, United Nations, because I heard the United Nations is supposed to be speaking on that matter as well as it relates to the dollar and all these things. Okay. But like I said, we don't need nobody coming and taking us over because of debt. We have means to produce. We've been producing all these years. We can still produce creativity, and we have technology, education, or managerial skills. Waves and waves of waves of waves and waves and waves. Okay, countless ways to build a nation up. The world up, all the while building oneself up. We pray, we do our best, but we don't go to war and become distracted and divided. No time for that. Okay, let's do it together. No war, no strike, no heavenly strike from above, and then we're going to pull out and leave the remains behind. We're going in to protect, supposedly, by massacring, and to save the itty-bitty babies. But we ignore the itty-bitty babies in Burma, and the force on the street of American streets, and the death and the dying, the cold and the freezing in this below degree temperature, and people being stranded on freeways. Okay, let's get a life. Salam alaikum. Alina Jackson, okay? I'm leaving the light, back into the light about Brazeera Cyber Network. Salam, love you, peace.